Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the prison called life. Hope you guys are good in the prison called life. We are back again in the prison called life. Nowadays, it's getting to the point where humanity is completely done. I'm not sure if there was ever a thing such as humanity, based on the aspect that, as humans, we are thought to be good, loving, and compassionate. But nowadays, that aspect of humanity, which I describe as humanity, because we like to say, if you do something bad, we will say it is inhuman, it is inhumane, so we're just getting to the point where we are becoming more inhumane as much as possible. The world as it is, just based on the things that happen when you look around you, it makes you care less and less about what happens and less about other people. Not because you don't want to care, but because the situation makes you like that. The world that we live in makes you completely hopeless. The world that we live in shows you completely that there is no coming back from this. If you think that there will be a better future, you're just living in a bubble. You're just living in a place where all you see is just beautiful things, You're just living in your own little bubble where you're not paying attention to the things that are happening around you. That's why you can come out and say that humanity has a future. That's why you can come out and say that there's hope for the future. But there's not. Sooner or later, the bubble that you've built around you, it will collapse. Reality will slap you in the face sooner or later and make you realize that humanity is done. It's over. We're just keeping up appearances, but we all know deep in our hearts the world is not the place, that we think it is. Even the holidays don't feel the same. What feels the same nowadays? And I keep on saying that ever since COVID happened, I feel like there's just been this great shift that happened that just made everything going forward. That makes everything seem utterly meaningless, utterly useless. Because you ask yourself, okay, it's the holiday, and then what, we celebrate this, and then okay, it's over. The next day you move on with your life with more bills to pay, with more people, you have to act around and pretend like you care about what they think. You get on the news and there you go, the same stuff again, mass shootings, all of that bullshit. Being sold the same propaganda all the time by politicians, telling you this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. But do things ever change? No. Nothing ever seems to change. They don't cut your taxes. Huh? I know Donald Trump told people that he's gonna cut their taxes. He told American citizens, listen, this is what we're gonna do for you. We're gonna fight for this country. We're gonna create opportunities. That's not going to happen. He's lying to you. He's not the first president to say stuff like that. He's lying. You have to realize that politicians, their job is to lie to you, to convince you that everything is okay. That's their job. Their job is to make sure that you do not blow a fuse. Their job is to make sure that you do not get angry enough to realize that they're ripping you off, to make you realize that this life is a scam, to make you realize that all of these laws that we're making, they're useless. It's just to prevent you from living your best life. When are you gonna understand that the government is slavery, the 9 to 5 shit is slavery? When are you gonna understand that money is your God? When are you gonna understand that there is no such thing as a God? And if he is evil as fuck because he allows this world to continue the way it is. He's not intervening. You tell me about a God that was there during slavery, just watching shit going down. He's like, that's good shit down there. you know, children are getting human trafficked and God is just watching. That's good shit. Keep doing that. That's the God that we're supposed to worship. Otherwise, some lightning is gonna strike me out of nowhere. That's the God that I'm supposed to, give my respect to and worship and talk about how wonderful He is, how He works in wonderful ways. That's what I'm supposed to say. But every day I wake up to the same bullshit and I have to pretend that, everything is okay with the world that we're living in. Other people are okay, but other people are not. And it's just supposed to be normal. Other people are living in complete poverty and it's just supposed to be normal. Normal, average citizens are getting scammed, but it's just supposed to be normal. 9 to 5 is a scam. Everything is a flippin' scam. They put you in debt. They make everything so expensive that you cannot afford it. You have to pay shit in installments because you cannot afford it. They really, really try their best to keep you a slave. Yeah. How long, till we tolerate this? How long is it going to take, before people actually catch on and say, we're done with this nonsense, we're done with this BS? But no, guess what? They're not going to realize this because let's give them alcohol. It reduces their brain cells. They won't be able to think properly. Let's give them alcohol. That's the poison they need. Like, we're heading nowhere, but we think we're going somewhere. And I'm here to tell you, we're not going anywhere. What we're heading towards is just complete slavery. Mental slavery is already in place. We're already slaves, What's left is just that the world is just going to get modernized and more modernized and more modernized, until we just completely submit to technology, because that's exactly what's happening. We just live in this technocratic society, where we just submit and submit and submit. We don't know to what end, but it's all for the good. It's all for the good. Don't question it. It's all just for the good. Like, honestly, man, I'm just losing empathy. I don't care, I don't care at all. I don't care at all. I just do my own things in life and I really, really don't care. I've lost empathy. I'm not the guy that you should be coming to for advice, because I don't care at all. I'm just at that point where I don't give a shit. I'm not lying to you. I don't care. I've lost complete respect for this world and everything in it. I don't even know where I got the energy to make a video like this or to even shoot a video, but I just had the urge to make this video. But honestly, no, no. This world is just meaningless for me at the moment. At the moment, there comes a time where I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying life, I'm happy, and then there comes a time where it hits me again that this is total bullshit. And it's one of those times where I realize once again that the world that we're living in is just total bullshit. You watch the news, it's the same old bullshit. It's the government protecting criminals. I don't know about you guys, but in South Africa, our government loves criminals that bring pain to other people. Listen, man, okay, I'm not against people stealing if they're doing it solely for the purpose to survive. If you're stealing because you're genuinely hungry and you cannot get a job at the moment, because there is such a case where you've tried to get a job, you cannot get a job, and then now you're forced with the choice that I have to steal. I'm not against that. If you're stealing to survive, I'm not against that. But when it comes to you stealing and then you murder people along the way, but guess what? Our government, they love that. Our government in South Africa, they love criminals. They protect criminals. They go all out for criminals. I wake up and I see bullshit like that happening every day. It pisses me off. And I think to myself, why am I still alive? I feel like I'm with a bunch of kids. I feel like I'm with a bunch of freaking idiots, complete idiots. Nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. Nobody knows what the fuck they're doing in this country or in any country for that fact. Everybody is just in it for themselves. Nobody cares about their citizens. Nobody cares. Humanity is done. You just lose complete respect for everything. There's no point. There's no point. Everybody is in it for themselves. It doesn't matter what you try to do as an individual. It's a losing battle. You've lost the battle. And I told you many times, even the people who claim to be revolutionary and they're going to try to upset the current government structure, they're going to do one, two, three. No, they're already bought. As soon as that cash comes into their bank accounts, everything has changed. Don't have no heroes. Don't have no idols. They're going to disappoint you. They're going to disappoint you. Your president is going to disappoint you. Your favorite politician is going to let you down. Your favorite YouTuber is going to let you down. Your favorite actress, actor, entertainer, musician is going to disappoint you. Do you actually hear what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you're in for a surprise. Don't put your hope in anyone, not even me. In fact, you shouldn't give a fuck about me at all. Don't care about anyone except yourself. Focus on yourself. That's the best thing you'll ever do for you.